decided to grant you the doctor's degree. Professor Bowman is authorized to confer this dignity on you in the usual way.
Most willingly, I accept the task assigned to me by the Rector Magnificus of the University of Amsterdam. By virtue of the power lawfully granted to us by order of the Rector and the Doctorate Board of this University, I herewith confer on you, Chung Fan Lai, the degree of Doctor, and grant you all the rights appertaining to this degree by law or custom. In evidence hereof, you will be handed the degree certificate, signed by the Rector and the promoters, and confirmed with the Great Seal of the University. Thus, having fulfilled the task assigned to me, I have the honour of being the first to greet you as Doctor, and to congratulate you with the dignity conferred upon you. A personal word will be spoken by Dr. Mr7.
So, dear wife, better now to say dear Dr. Lai. It's a great pleasure for me to say a few words on this very special occasion. So let me start by congratulating you with obtaining the doctor's title. And my felicitations, I also include your friends, colleagues, and fellow students present here. Unfortunately, your family is far away, in the province in Vietnam, and they cannot be present today, but I would also like to extend my congratulations. So I'm very happy that I see you here standing in front of me with the doctorate certificate firm in your hands. So you've worked very hard to obtain the degree and you truly deserve it. So for your degree you have conducted a number of profound experimental studies on the range of materials, superconductivity as a common denominator. So you've collected these results in a professional way in your thesis that you defended here today. So you certainly and should be proud. So it's a little less than 4 years ago now that you came to the lab in Amsterdam. I actually checked it this morning in my emails, and you arrived at Schiphol Airport 5 minutes past 12 on September 11, 2010. So it means that you did your PhD in less than 4 years, 4 years minus 2 days. So you came to the lab in Amsterdam and to take up a prestigious personal PhD fellowship that was awarded to you by the Vietnamese Ministry of Education and Training. So your choice to come to Amsterdam, the advice of Wing Tan Nguyen, one of my former PhD students, also Vietnamese, graduated in 2007, he played an important role because he convinced you to exchange Funan University, where you had and still have a permanent positions lecture, with the University of Amsterdam, the operation of the PhD project. And he convinced me you had the talent and all the skills to bring a PhD trajectory in experimental physics to a successful end. In fact, your background was in theoretical physics, which made me worry a little bit, because the project we had in mind had a large experimental component. So I emailed Wee several times and asked us whether he can use his hands, whether he's a good, skillful worker, and I asked him whether he can repair a motorbike. But 1 year later, when I came to Hanoi the first time, I realized this was actually a very silly question, because in Vietnam, everybody has a motorbike. There are hundreds of them. And everybody had a bike. When you came to Amsterdam, you were one of the last PhD students that also had the chance to really work in the city center, in the forward physics laboratory at the Balkanierstraat. In fact, soon after your arrival, we had to dismantle all the biostats and the electronic equipment, and we had to prepare these for transport to the science park, which would take place in December. And then it took about half a year to reassemble all the equipment, the Magna, the Helix, Galvinox, you know very well, and to bring this equipment again into operation. Well, this all went very smoothly, and I believe that moving the equipment was actually an excellent opportunity for you to learn all the ins and the outs of the mental setups and to become an expert in low temperature physics. Yeah. After reinstalling the equipment, you're ready to take the real issues. An obvious topic then was the ferromagnetic superconductor grain called germanium. It was discovered by Week in Amsterdam in 2006. So here you found a new phenomenon in magnetic resistance that became the main topic of chapter 6 of your thesis. This research was partly carried out at the High-Field Magnet Laboratory in Nijmegen under the expert guidance of Dr. Alex Ducon, who is present in the committee. Also in 2010, the field of topological insulators became a hot research topic, and this raised the question whether such materials could also exhibit topological superconductivity. A thorough magnetic transport and high pressure study of two of these candidate topological superconductors, Mr7 and the Tran compound, form the basis of chapters 4 and 5 of your thesis. And here I would also like to acknowledge the help of our regular visiting researcher Takashi Naka from the University of Tsukuba, who taught you the difficult skill of preparing the high pressure cell. So collecting all the data and making the analysis and the interpretation went very well. You worked independently and almost all experiments were successful. It's clear you have acquired great skills in this domain of physics, and your work has resulted in 4 publications, which you are the first author. 1 in physical review letters, 2 in physical review, and 1 in solid-state communications. Of course, the work in the lab could not have been done without help. For instance, one being Kai, who provided you single crystals, Ivo Statter, and Luikjes for technical support, and comradeship of your fellow students, Archie Keaton and Lupan. Clearly, you are a good communicator and a keen team player. So after 2 years in Amsterdam, with the Clifton's fellowship, was a possibility to continue the PhD on the pole position of Mark Bolden, which obviously had some financial advantages for you, but also it's important and you get another opportunity to broaden your scope. And under the supervision of Erik van Neumann and Mark Bolden, you entered the fascinating field of scanning probe techniques. Yes. And after an extensive, serious battle with some electronic noise, which you defeated in the end, you made a valuable start with unraveling the surface structure of the condo insulators wearing hexagonite, and by doing so, also paved the way for a fresh PhD student, which also in the audience, Shiana Kamukuti. Hereby. It was a great pleasure to work with you in the lab in the past years. It was also fun to travel together to international conferences, like the Strongly Correlated Electron Conferences in Cambridge and Grenoble, where you presented your work and I presented your work as well. Your excellent working attitude combined with a pleasant personality makes you good teamwork. I noticed you also have a similar fanatic attitude when playing sports, especially when playing soccer with your Vietnamese friends in the Amsterdam team and in the IOP tournaments. You definitely want to be on a winning team. Well, before closing, I would like to express my sincere thanks to the committee members for taking part in this ceremony, especially the guests from outside our university, Professor Tanja Velsen and Alex Cohen. Dear again, my congratulations. This is a great day. I wish you much joy in celebrating this happy end of your life as a PhD student. Soon, on October 1st, you will take your position postdoc at the University of Groningen. This will offer you the opportunity to become even broader and expand your skills to STM or molecular systems, another exciting field. I'm convinced you will be successful in doing so. And I'm looking forward to keep contact, and I wish you all the best in the future.
I have one full but important sentence to add. Right? Value the obtained dignity as an honor and a privilege, and never forget the responsibilities which, as a result, you now have towards science and society.
Dear Doctor, I have the pleasant duty to congratulate you also on behalf of the Doctorate Board of the University of Amsterdam on this newly acquired honor. And I hereby declare this ceremony ended.